Hey everyone, welcome, I'm MisterBo, and Bungie has finally given us gameplay of Destiny 2. They did their 1 hour gameplay premiere today, and they revealed a load of new information and gameplay about Destiny 2, and we're going to be breaking it down in today's video. Now during the stream, they actually talked about a load of stuff, so much in fact that I'm going to have to go down into more depth with some of these topics in separate videos, but let's go ahead and discuss everything they talked about during this reveal. So firstly, Luke Smith came out and he talked about the 3 main points they're trying to hit with Destiny 2. The first being that it's a world that will pull you in, the second being that there are amazing things to do, and the third being that there's always people to play with. They started off the stream with showing us one of the first missions in the Destiny 2 cinematic campaign called Homecoming, in which you as your guardian must go and find the Speaker helping Zavala, Ikora Rey and Cayde on a destroyed tower. Near the end of that mission, or the gameplay clip they showed us, you team up with Amanda Holliday, who flies you closer to the Traveller to where the Cabal are using some sort of cage to try and trap the Traveller and stop the light and its power from radiating through all the Guardians. Now in this gameplay clip we get to see the 3 brand new supers. Now we don't know if there's going to be more than just one super like we saw at the beginning of the original Destiny, we'll just have to wait and see on that, but the 3 new supers are as follows. For the Warlock we have the Dawn Blade, in which the Warlock ignites like radiance, goes up in the air and chucks down swords at enemies below him. For the Titan we have the Sentinel, in which he brings out a massive shield and starts charging into people as well as being able to throw it at people. And for the Hunter we have the Arc Strider, in which he wields a staff and goes absolutely berserk with it, flipping around and cutting people and knocking into them. So those supers line up with the leak that we had last year. Now during the gameplay we actually get to see a glimpse of some sort of other ability that the Warlock had. It was called Empowering Rift, and he puts it on the floor and it almost looks like it's a Titan bubble, or a thin Titan bubble, some sort of shield maybe. We don't know too much about that at the moment, and I'm sure we'll learn more about that through the next coming weeks. They then talked about some of the new features we're going to be seeing when it comes to weapons. So there's now 3 new weapon slots. There's kinetic weapons, there's energy weapons, and then there's power weapons. So think fusion rifles, sniper rifles, rocket launcher, they're the kind of power weapons you're going to be getting. And then in the kinetic and energy slots you can have the same weapons. There also looks to be a ton of brand new weapon types in this game, including a minigun, a grenade launcher. We saw the submachine gun on the original reveal for day 2 coming up to this event, so there's going to be a ton of brand new weapons for us to acquire throughout our journey through Destiny 2. We then got another gameplay trailer which showed off a load of things, including new vehicles that Guardians are going to be able to use. One of them looks like a proper tank. And then at the end of that gameplay trailer they showed off the Dubious Volley, which if you don't know is an exotic rocket launcher we believe that was originally going to be in the Taken King, or was found in the database during the Taken King, and we never saw it in Destiny 1. And then at the end of this trailer we see a Hunter holding it, so the Dubious Volley is going to be making an appearance in Destiny 2. They then broke down what actually is in Destiny 2. So we have a cinematic campaign with a load more worlds. In fact, they actually detailed what new worlds we're going to be traveling to. And they include Earth. This time it's going to be the European Dead Zone instead of the Cosmodrome. And they say that the European Dead Zone is the biggest location that there's ever been in Destiny. And it also has something new called an outpost, which I believe is going to be the brand new social space. They called it the farm in one of their videos, but we don't have too much information on that at the moment. But what we do know is that Hawthorne is located there. She is going to be there. She's gathered this community and built this place called the farm. Hawthorne, of course, is the person who owns the bag if you're getting the Destiny 2 Collector's Edition. Now along with Earth, we also have Titan, which is a moon of Saturn, and it is an ocean planet. We then have Nessus, which is a place being overrun by the Vex, and they're slowly turning it into a machine world. And finally we have Io. This is a moon of Jupiter, and it is the last place the Traveller touched. Apparently it's a very sacred place to the Warlocks, and it's where Ikora Rey is. Now with these new locations there's going to be new things to do. So think of Patrol in Destiny 1, there wasn't really anything to do. Well, now there's going to be, and it's called Adventures. Now adventures are allowing you to find treasure maps to go and find loot, and meet new characters who are going to give you lost sectors. Now lost sectors are Destiny's equivalent to dungeons. They're going to be out in the open world, you're going to go and find them and dive into those dungeons, and there's going to be a boss and loot at the end of it. So that's really cool to see. Now with all these new activities and all these new things to do, they have confirmed you no longer need to go to orbit in order to launch an activity. you can be on a planet, and if you decide you want to go to another planet, you can go straight there. You don't need to go up to orbit and then back down. If you want to go into Crucible, again, you don't need to go into orbit and back down, you can just go straight into Crucible. This is going to save so much time. Now they also talked about strikes, and there's going to be a brand new strike that people at the event can play, and that is called the Inverted Spire. So I'm assuming we'll see some gameplay of that pop up in the next couple of days. And then they moved on to Crucible. So Crucible has changed kind of drastically. All game modes in the Crucible are now going to be 4 versus 4. So no more 6 versus 6 control maps like we saw in Destiny 1, everything is 4 versus 4. Plus there is a brand new HUD that they said it's going to take some time to get used to, but it's going to show you information on the enemy, like when they have their supers, or when they've picked up special ammo and things like that. So it's going to be a lot more tactical. It'll be interesting to see how things like Trials of Osiris will now play out with 4 people instead of a 3v3. And they also said there's going to be some new game modes coming to the Crucible. The one they revealed today is called Countdown, and it is an attack and defend type game mode. Again, people at the event are going to be able to play this, so we should see some gameplay of that popping up in the next couple of days. And then the final thing they talked about during the reveal is clans. Clans are going to be a big part of Destiny 2, and you're actually going to be able to access them from in-game. There is going to be clan support. So what does that entail? Well, it includes being able to see your roster in game like you can in Destiny 1. You're going to be able to choose custom banners to show off your clan, and there's also going to be exclusive rewards for clans in which everyone participates in order to be able to get the clan up to getting rewards. So everyone doing something in a clan helps that clan overall get these rewards, whatever they might be. Now in addition to the clans, there's also going to be this brand new system for allowing people to matchmake, because they have revealed that matchmaking is going to be coming to everything. That's Nightfalls, Raids, Trials of Osiris. You're going to be able to matchmake into them now. You don't need to find a team of 6 before you can start those activities, because they said only 50% of the player base actually was able to do those activities, and that wasn't good enough for them. They want everyone to experience these activities, and this is going to be something that's going to make it a lot more accessible to a lot more people. And one of the ways they're helping this is by adding a brand new system called Guided Games. This is where a solo player can pick a clan, and without joining that clan can actually group up with them. So if I'm in a clan and I have 5 people who are also in my clan waiting in a lobby, and we need one more person, we can set it to Seeker, and this will allow people who aren't in the clan but want to play with these clan members can hop in and experience these activities. So it's going to make it a lot more easier for people who maybe can't find 6 players to get into a raid, and so forth. Speaking of clans, if you aren't part of a clan in Destiny and you want to be in a clan ready for Destiny 2, feel free to join my clan. I'll leave a link in the description below. We just passed 1,000 members, which is really cool. Hopefully we can double that by the time Destiny 2 comes out, so there's a load of people ready to play Destiny 2 and getting on those raids, Crucible and Nightfall strikes. That would be pretty awesome. And then the final tidbit of information is about Destiny on PC. They revealed that Destiny on PC will be played through battle.net. So if you're a fan of Blizzard games like World of Warcraft or Overwatch, or any of those games that Blizzard make, you launch them through battle.net. Well, you're going to be doing that with Destiny 2 as well if you are playing on PC. It's not going to be through Steam or anything like that. So that was kind of a cool announcement, I guess. So there you have it. That is a quick overview of everything they announced at the Destiny 2 reveal. There is a load more information about certain things that I mentioned in this video, and I'll be doing videos over the next couple of days going into them in a lot more detail, as well as we'll be getting new information as people start to play this game, so I'll be sure to cover that as well. But my initial reaction from seeing all this gameplay, seeing all this information, is that this game looked epic. Seeing that first mission in the tower was awesome, and I can't wait to see how this game evolves over the next couple of months until we actually get to play it during the beta, and of course when the full game releases on September 8th. I'm going to be there day 1 for sure. So if you want to keep up to date with everything Destiny 2, be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be covering every tiny little bit of information we get, like I did with Destiny 1. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you guys missed my previous videos, which are kind of a month old now, then you can click the images on screen, or you can click the center image to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.